And I think if he improves his ball handling skills, that will take him over the top.
No, he's got.
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. A contest between conferences, the Pepsi Center here in Denver, Colorado, where the Nuggets take their home floor. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, D.A., a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Brent, two stingy defenses tonight. Hard to see how either team is going to put up a lot of points.
These are the kind of games, Kevin, where sometimes you have an offensive breakout from a player that you and I, in doing the elaborate research we do,
yes,
all of a sudden comes up with a 19-point performance where we say out of nowhere, maybe because that defensive team wasn't prepared for that guy stepping up in a big way.
Exactly. Murray with it. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Pasekniks. Prophet is out there with money. And there's Porzingis. And it's Karuch in at the small forward.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Here's Karuch. Here's Pasekniks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Passes it to Thompson. It's deflected. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Here's Money. He's covered by Murray. Karuch passes to Pasekniks. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
To the Prophet. And stolen by Wiggins. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Oh, man. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Here's Money. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Porzingis. Can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Pasekniks. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That has to be a relief. First bucket was a long time coming.
Hey, you could see it in the faces of some of the players, just really anxious and amped up for this one. Let's see if this puts them on the right path.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Wiggins. Pulls up on the elbow. Pasekniks with the rebound. Gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Stronics. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Changes up. Money. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Money's got his first basket. Murray kicks to Thompson. Porzingis against Wyatt. Wiggins surveying the floor. Elbow shot is on the way. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Murray, the pass to Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. That's 7 points for buckets. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Karuch, covered by Wiggins, and the pass to the Prophet. Here's Money. They get it back. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Barrett, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away. Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did. At age 3, he reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? Where is the nap time?
Porzingis against Lyons. Passes it to Karuch. Wiggins with some nice D. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Barrett. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Porzingis passes to Karuch. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Wiggins. A 14-point game for him in the win again. That shot off. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Karuch, covered by Wiggins. Pass to the Prophet. And the 3-ball is good. The Prophet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game, hitting around 46% at this point. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
travel just makes it prohibitive.
Not just the travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
Clock is at 3. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. A 3-ball. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Murray, the pass to Barrett. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the defense hanging around, but not aggressive enough. He dropped the finger roll right over top.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here's the machine. Pass to Bertans. Here's the machine. Here's the pass to the kid. Clock at 6. Here's the machine. Olynyk is covering. Let's go. Bertans can't get it to go. Gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him last game again.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
G's checked in for buckets. Home team on D. 6-point lead. Nice D from Brooks. And here is Olynyk. He's coming off a 10-point game again. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
And that one falls for Brooks. Here's the machine. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Bertans. And a miss there on the triple. Being 47% from the field to start things off. Olynyk has the open look. Bertans grabs the board.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
G kicks to Brooks. Pass to ABC. Shot from free throw range. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Porzingis is checked in for Bertans. So he gets them both. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
Right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Here's Bertans. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Porzingis. And it's denied. They recover it. Shot clock at 2. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Brooks finds Olynyk. Here's the kid. Brooks covering. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Here's the machine. That 3 off the mark. And 47% here so far. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Powell with the steal. And here comes the break. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. Z's checked in for the kid. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Outside, Porzingis. Olynyk with the steal. Kicks it to Powell. From deep. And it's Norman Powell with the 3.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bertans for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Now here's Joseph. He kicks to Olynyk. Over Porzingis, can't hit.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss. Defense really did not do a lot there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The home team, they lead by 13. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14 guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And it has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
Well, you just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of 1? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
They've got Dwight Powell. Corey Joseph is out there with G. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Powell in at the 3. First free throw is good.
Kristaps Porzingis standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
Z out there with Rain Man. Then there's B. Then it's the Machine. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
Here's G. Headed by Porzingis. G dishes to Powell. Now Powell. Shot clock at 5. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Got to make those shots. Not sure how he missed it. The defense was just okay.
Porzingis. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Yeah, you want Porzingis, especially with that kind of size, if you're the coaching staff, to go in and dominate on the glass. Do something on the interior. We're seeing that now.
Here's G. No points in the game yet for him. Picked away. Z. Guarded by Powell. Powell pulls it in. And the ball at 42%. Fires from the line. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Joseph, the pass to G. Here's Olynyk. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And a long way to go, Brett, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they could be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven, even though they're playing well, where we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus come playoff time?
Good on the second free throw. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bounce pass Joseph. Outside for Murray. Passes it to Powell. Here's Z. Pass to Money. Here's Z. Murray with the defensive effort. Gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously that needs to change. The shot by Powell, no good.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
The pass to Z. Pass to Caruch. Just 5 to shoot. For Murray. And it's Caruch missing. Caruch has gone 1 of 4 so far. Powell, the pass to Lyles, uses the glass to finish the layup. Lyles got his first 2 points of the night. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Caruch. Pass to Money. Shoots from 12. Here's Z. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Lyles.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Here's Money following the score by Jamal Murray. Money passes to Caruch. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And around 41% on the night. Joseph looking over the floor. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. The Profits checked in for Z. Wiggins outside. And the pass to Lyles. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you look at the all-around game of Trey Lyles. Brent, effective and efficient.
Had a great stretch last year with the Denver Nuggets. A good shooter and a good rebounder. Not quite sure about what position that he plays, but still adding some strength. And a solid contributor. He could have an extended 10 or 12-year career if he finds the right fit.
The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You think back for Trey Lyles, forever linked to Donovan Mitchell. They were involved in that draft day trade. And, of course, with revisionist history, people look at that much differently. Obviously, Mitchell came out and was on fire, while Lyles has shown a little bit more steady improvement and being patient and waiting for his time.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And getting back to the Lyles-Mitchell trade reminds me of when George Hill was traded by the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard, who had been drafted by Indiana.
Yeah, it's always tough to be associated in a deal where that player goes on to immediate stardom and you're still trying to find some footing. And now Lyles was traded along with that draft pick for Mitchell, so the deal wasn't just 1-to-1, but it's a trade that certainly people will remember.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Jamal Murray. The Prophet passes to Money. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Wiles. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night. Here's Money. It's tipped. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night.
Here's Bertans. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock at 6. Here's the Prophet. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Higgins outside. Thompson up top. Pass to Barrett. This one for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
It's contagious. Every guy on the team working to keep this streak alive.
It's so fun when you're rolling like this. You just want it to continue as long as possible. And right now, fingertips are ablaze.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first. And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
First trip to the line for him here.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's Money. Pass to the Prophet. The pass to Money. Pulls up on the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 22-point game again.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The kid passes to the prop. Now here's Porzingis. Over Thompson. Porzingis can't hit. And they're running. Here's Barrett. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's the break. Here's Wiles. Bertans grabs the board. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter. Shooting to the tune of 50%. Barrett the pass to ABC. From about 16, Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the inside. Good on the bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Being 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Right wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Passes it to Barrett. Kicks it to Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiles. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. On the wing, Wiggins. The 3. Another shot. Wiles no good. Here's the machine. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
He's off on that one. And so that's the end of the first half. The home team up by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Andrew, what do you like about the way the team's playing so far?
We're competitive right now. We're going after it. In our possession, we're going hard.
We'll see if that continues in the second half, Andrew. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. Got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Wiggins, Wiles out there with Thompson. Then there's Buckets, and it's Murray in at the guard position. And that's the group for Jay Triano as we begin the second half. Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Porzingis. And they're moving it up. Vaseknik's no good.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
Miles, Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Murray outside. From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 8 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside, Porzingis intercepted. Here's Wiles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Murray. Good season for him last year. He was around 16 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
So many little things that you have to learn to grow as a player. He's just going through a bit of that process right now.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. A fader. That one off the back iron and out.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th, Jamal Murray.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Wiggins outside. He kicks it to Thompson. The pass to Barrett. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the basket by Karuch. Karuch has got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Barrett. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis. First one falls for him. Olenek, he's checked in for White. Good on both. Here's Money. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Pasechniks. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
Murray kicks to Wiggins. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Now, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Prophet. Powell with the steal. On the wing, Wiggins. Murray surveying the D. Brooks misses.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. To the paint, Porzingis with the steal. Here's Money. Passes to Pasek-Nicks. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offline with his three. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And it's Caruch missing. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And it's Wiggins missing. And 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And it's Caruch missing.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often. But the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pasek-Nicks passes to Caruch, and the jumper falls for him. Caruch has got 8. He has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Murray kicks to Wiggins. Back to Murray. Brooks, left side. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, that's just sweet passing there for Murray, keeping his eyes open and finding the open man.
Here's Caruch. He's got 8. Pasek-Nicks passes to Caruch. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. And here we go. Got a piece of it. Pass to Money. And it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Good on the shot. 13 points for Porzingis. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. Murray outside. Pasek-Nicks with the rebound. Pasek-Nicks got 6 rebounds in the game. Bertans can't get it to go. Bertans gone 1 of 3 on the night. Brooks outside. Murray with it. He's got 8 for 3. Olynyk. He doesn't hit that one.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Pasek-Nicks gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Wiggins finds Powell. Here's Caruch. Olynyk is covering. Here's Pasek-Nicks. He has 7. And there's the pass to Caruch. That 3 off the mark.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
And we talk so much about the offense. Porzingis gives you, Brent. How about the defensive side of his game?
Well, I think he's learning a little bit more about position and space. He moves his feet decently well for his size, but he's getting a better understanding of the guys in this league that he's seeing on a nightly basis. And, of course, we'll always talk about trying to gain more and more strength.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
And checking out the numbers for Olynyk, how he did last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Here's the machine. Passes it to the kid. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bertans. Over to the wing. Blooms. Offline with his 3. An ugly 27% since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
No doubt. His success converting around the rim is largely due to the one thing he does better than most, and that is fly.
Now here's Olynyk. Wide open look here for Murray. Drops in the tray. Murray's got 11 points.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Here's the machine. Here's Z. They can't stop the run with that one. Being 40% from the field. Outside for Murray. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. That's a 2 from Powell. And the shot is long. And terrible so far in the second half. Down around 26%. Bertans can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Murray. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Powell. Can't cash in from close range. Being a low 30% mark from the field. Z the pass to the machine. Here's Rain Man. Inside. Z. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. On Thursday. Then on Friday, they'll be matched.
A road trip like this one to off the court and these teams.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Moves back up. Lyles no good.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Bertans can't get it to go. Bertans gone 1 of 4 from the field. Thompson passes to Barrett. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's the machine. Pass to Z. Releases. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
To the right side. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the home team holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Well, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Rain Man is out there with ABC. Then it's the Prophet. Then it's the Kid. And it's Z at the 2. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bertans grabs the board. Bertans got his 4th rebound in this one. Strelnieks. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thing has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. The pass to Barrett. Shoots it up. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Being terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Got that bucket in no time at all.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Money's checked in for Z.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's the Prophet. 17-foot shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's the Kid. Here's Strelnieks. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
We love the sneakers these players wear. Now so many different styles. A lot of different signature shoes out there.
I'm not really a sneakerhead myself, Kevin. I didn't really fall down that rabbit hole, but I know some guys in the league, and we've seen photos of their closets at home filled with
hundreds.
Not hundreds. I've seen guys pushing thousands of pairs of shoes. Now that is dedication.
Worth a lot of money.
No doubt about it. And some of the guys, Kevin, don those specialty sneakers in big-time games. And the one guy that comes to mind for me is P.J. Tucker. Lots of play from P.J. Tucker about some of the things that he strapped on last year during the finals.
He's off on the second. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Bucket earned, out muscling and out hustling everybody for the rebound.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bucket's got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Wiggins is checked in for G. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Porzingis passes to Porzingis. Here's Money. Pass to the Prophet. Outside, Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open. And the basket by Pasechniks. Gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Thompson passes to Barrett. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Here's Karuch. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Porzingis. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 9 rebounds now tonight. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lyles. And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. And it's off from 3-point range.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Shooting one.
The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing, there's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact in the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said.
And to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock.
Barrett the pass to Thompson. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Pasechniks. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's Thompson off the drive. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboards.
Well, rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Lyles. Back to Wiggins. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Here's the Prophet. To the middle. Thompson with the rebound.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
Here's Money. Here's Porzingis. And that one, good.
Kristaps is not a guy that lacks in confidence. We know that. He has the upper hand in the paint on that possession, and he attacked.
Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. In the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. And it's 13 points for ABC.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
ABC passes to Barrett. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. Down low, Strelniks, and the shot is good. The Prophets got 4 this quarter.
That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
There at the pass to Thompson. To the middle. It's tipped. Lyles inside. He's against Porzingis. Lyles no good. Just 34% from the floor. To the left side wing. And it's off from three-point range. 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There at the pass to Thompson. 4 on the clock. From deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Porzingis, covered by Lyles. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. Out to the right wing. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Here's Porzingis to the middle. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And finally hitting their stride. This is the run they needed earlier.
Well, easier to do once the game is on ice, as your opponent sometimes has a tendency to relax.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.